Well, the perfect way to start the new season here at the Hawthorns, and the perfect start for this man stood to my left-hand side, Ryan Mason. First day in charge at West Bromwich Albion in terms of a match day, Ryan, and you've got 3 points already in the bag. It's a perfect way to begin.
Yes, that was the target. That's what we've been working for all week. So yeah, to get over the line with the win in the nature that we've done it as well is very, very pleasing.
You say the nature in the way you did it. I've not seen football like that here for a long time. Certainly first half. How pleased were you? You must have worked very hard during the close season for that.
Yeah, I mean we've still got such a long way to go. But we had some nice moments, and I thought we deserved to win the game. Their keeper pulled off an outstanding save in the first half to stop it going 2-0. And then Price had another good chance in the second half. But we didn't capitalise on that, which happens. And I think the most pleasing thing for me was how we fought for each other and put bodies on the line. We showed a real resilience to keep a clean sheet, which ultimately you need to do in this league and any league to be successful.
Was that game the epitome of Sky Bet Championship football, Ryan? First half, we were completely in control. Like you say, could have scored a second goal. But then second half, they built the pressure, didn't they? And perhaps they might feel a little bit unfortunate to leave without anything to show.
I don't think they feel unfortunate because in terms of like goal mouth action, I don't think Josh had to make a save, not from memory or a real good save, whereas their keepers pulled off two really good saves. So in terms of chance creation, I thought we edged the match. But naturally, like you see in this league, I watched the game last night. I watched the early kickoff. Last 5 or 10 minutes, the ball's coming in your box, and you have to stand up to the challenge. And we had players out there that certainly done that today, and that's pleasing because we're going to need that going forward.
I mean, it was the typical saying, a game of two halves. First half was some beautiful football. Second half was totally different for us. We had to defend with our lives. And as you've said already, I mean, there were some performances. Nat Phillips in particular, I mean, he's been a man mountain there this afternoon. Your substitutions for me were bang on tee as well. Campbell coming on, Diakite coming in, just screening the back four. It must have been a joy on a different side of the coin.
Yeah, of course. It's pleasing. And listen, they're a good side. They finished above us in the league last season. They finished the season extremely well. They've had a good pre-season. They've obviously got an excellent manager. So we knew it was going to be a real challenge today. And yeah, we deserve to win. And when you win, and you win like we did in the last 10 minutes where, like you say, Nat made some interceptions, and I think more for me the feeling that the whole team were putting their bodies on the line and they were fighting for something that can bring the group certainly closer together.
I was just going to ask that, Ryan. You might have won that game 3 or 4-0 today, but winning it 1-0 and seeing out those last 10-15 minutes like you did, does that bring the group together in a different kind of way, almost in a better way than blowing a team away 3-4-0?
Yeah, you could say that because when you get that feeling that you have to suffer for it, and we did in the last 10 minutes, that's the nature of this game. If we don't put a game to bed, then you're going to have to defend your goal. We've done that, and like I say, it is pleasing, but the reality is today, the most important thing was to win. Honestly, that's all I really cared about. I know that this team hopefully is going to look better, is going to play better and create more chances, but it's still, we're 6 weeks into something, and the pleasing thing is the togetherness and the belief that the lads are working for each other.
What was it like for you today, walking out, first time, at the Hawthorns, first team manager, packed stadium? There was a real buzz back here again today. What was your initial feeling when you stepped out?
Yeah, immense pride. I've spoken a lot about this football club and why this feels right, and it certainly does. I'm investing everything I've got into this club. My family were here, my kids, not seen them in weeks, but I'm just so invested in this place. There's so many good people here. I know the Albion fans are amazing, and it's our job to get them behind us as regular as possible. And this place, when it gets rocking, is tough to come. I've felt it as a player. And if we can transmit that energy to the fans, then it's only going to benefit us.
Saw you waving at the end there, Ryan, just moments after the referee blew for full time. Was that your wife and children that you were waving to?
Yes, yeah. I've not really seen the kids in a couple of weeks, so it's nice for them to be here to sort of share this moment with me. But yeah, not getting carried away. We've got a game Tuesday, we've got another game Saturday, so it's all started now. But I think it's important when you do win, you've got to enjoy it for a small period of time because that's what we've been working for and put so much energy into.
There we go then, the thoughts of Ryan Mason. Ryan, congratulations. First win as West Bromwich Albion boss on your first game in charge. Fantastic to see. So Albion kick off the new season with 3 points And all focus and attention now will turn to Tuesday's Carabao Cup clash against Derby County. Enjoy your weekend.